America. America. Hello. That's some of the greatest video game music to ever exist. That was the soundtrack for the original Street Fighter II, the World Warrior arcade soundtrack. I have been collating clips of music to insert and have just variety and never silence. We don't want radio silence because radio silence is a sin. It's a sin in radio to have silence. I come to you tonight with a very grave, horrible, not good message in any way, shape, or form for the world. Now, if you happen to believe in Jesus, you're living right now in the most exciting time that there has been in a long time to be alive as a believer in Jesus Christ. Why? Because Bible prophecy is starting to kick off like you cannot absolutely fucking believe. Bible prophecy is absolutely exploding into the reality of it's right on time, because when it comes to prophecy, it's on God's time, and His time is always the perfect time. While America is buried under this bulbous orange man that aspires to be like Joseph Stalin of old CCP, the Communists United conglomerate. We now have a nation that's led by a man that aspires to be like Stalin. Folks, we can't stand by and just go, okay, this is what's happening. Do you understand that we can't do that as Americans? We can't afford to do that. Why? Because this is setting precedent that we don't want to set for the future. The Joker says to the corrupt cop, Eckhart, he says to him, Eckhart, think about the future, and he shoots him in the chest, wrecks him. That's the mentality. You get that? The mentality is to say to you, I want you to think about your future, and then pop right to the head of your dream. Because they love the feeling of control. That's why they do this to not just women now. It doesn't matter. This is why they victimize people in the ways that they do. This is why they victimize people. They get a tangible energy from violating innocence. What do I have for you? I can't. There's too much. But what I'm going to show you right here, right now, is one of the most important things maybe ever in the history of this country, in terms of you need to look in front of you right now, because there's something really bad happening. You've never been in this position, America. This is crashing out on me. You've never been in this position, America. Do you understand? You've never been in the position where we actually could have a man that wants to be a despot. It's that he's actively in office now. This is raw footage from what happened to Senator Alex Padilla. And I will give it the respect that is due. I'm not going to do a reaction. You're getting evidence of an absolute, I say, crime, in my estimation. A crime against the republic that's free. Watch this disgusting display of bullshit that you should be absolutely outraged as an American citizen.
Good morning. We'll give everybody a few minutes to get situated.
You see, this is evidence against a regime. You take this video and you file it in evidence against a authoritarian nightmare regime known as the Trump regime that is not a legitimate government now. You can take the American flag and flip it upside down and backwards. You know why? Because we're a nation in distress. Our president is derelict. He is not a real, he does not represent the republic. He represents authoritarianism and xenophobia. All of the horrible atrocities of the planet he's manifested into this disgusting sack of trash known as Donald John Trump. Lord help us.
How we doing? A couple more minutes? We can wait. Thank you. You bet.
The absolute most amazing patriotic display I've ever seen in my life, folks. These are actual Americans that are ready to fucking speak for you. Kristi Noem, she is the perfect representation of representing Americans. Okay, look at that. It's very American. Okay, where is your patriotism?
I'll get this situated for you. You bet. Yeah.
Test 1 2. Test.
Good? Not yet?
It's got to be just like Hollywood for our diva here. Are you ready yet? Are we set up? Is my makeup good? Do you think Donald Trump wants to grab my butt? Do you think that I worship Donald Trump hard enough? Do you think I look the part enough of a Homeland Security chick?
Good morning, everybody. Grateful that you all are here. My name is Kristi Noem. I'm the...
See, now this is insane. I'm just a YouTuber. I didn't go to school for audio, but I'm going to tell you right now that they have her microphone completely, totally overmodulated. Why we want to hear Miss Noem, right?
Department of Homeland Security Secretary for President Donald J. Trump, and I am so thankful for the men and women of law enforcement who have been working every single day to bring law and order and peace back to the citizens of Los Angeles.
They're literally acting, folks. Do you realize that they're literally acting like California is under some kind of horrible dystopian civil war situation where you have like communists in the street trying to destroy the local government? Why did this happen? Oh, well, gee, do we know the tactics of these fucking people? Yeah, I do. Distraction. Oh, what? Oh, you're not going to release the Epstein files because Trump's name is all through it? No. Look at LA. It's literally burning. There's no, what? Oh yeah, there's a protest over there, but it's peaceful. No, it's burning. Look at LA. Go. We got it. Marines now. Violates posse comitatus. Right there. You're impeached. You're impeached. He violated posse comitatus. People go, oh, you mean what the Patriot Act took out? Oh, you mean posse comitatus, where the military is not supposed to be able to be deployed on the American people, and they took it out because of the fucking Patriot Act 1-2. Wow, they really checkmated you, didn't they? Yeah, they did. But that's the way it's supposed to fucking be. Lucifer is going to have his time in the sun, and then he's fucked. Oh, it's over for him because Christ is returning. I got another thing after this. I have to mention another thing with it. This is Revelation news shit. I'll tell you that right now. But this disgusting person that we call is a fucking president needs to be removed now.
Into the state of California. As you know, we've seen under this last week some operations that have been working to bring in criminals that have been out on our streets for far too long. Our HSI and ICE.
We 100% know that every single person that we arrested in that cotton or in that fucking field full of oranges on trees that they pick from to a penny an hour, and they send it back to their family in Mexico because they're dirt poor. Okay. That fucking person, I can guarantee you, is a national security threat. Why? Because they're brown. Do you understand this? This is not some kind of fucking joke, folks. We're dealing with the real deal here. Do you understand that people picking oranges in a field that are brown are a threat to this nation? This is the insanity that these straight xenophobe racists are feeding you. Look, Brown. Get him. Alex Padilla comes up as a senator. I have a question. I was here for a meeting on some pretty serious issues. I was here for a meeting. But I see, Miss Nome, that you're doing a presser, so I would like to observe the presser and maybe ask a question. Let's watch what happens in Trump's Hitlerian America. Let's look at it.
Individuals have been out conducting operations with our government partners to make sure that these criminals, bad actors, murderers, rapists, pedophiles, traffickers, and drug traffickers are brought in and brought to justice finally under this.
Well, no, Miss Nome, you have to make it clear what you're talking about, ma'am. You're not being clear about what you're talking about. You have to say, in fascist and fucking America, if you have a different skin color, you're automatically suspect in our country. You don't know the new 10 commandments of the nation? That you must be xenophobic. You must worship America and Trump. And if you disagree with the party line, you will be detained. Let's watch this. This fucking disgusting display. Un-American shit.
Administration. I do want to thank the men and women of law enforcement. They've been absolute rock stars in what they've done to protect this community and to protect this city. I want to specifically name those that are under the umbrella within our components, under the Department of Homeland Security. That has been our ICE officers who have been on the front line out there interdicting with many of these dangerous criminals. Also HSI with their investigative skill set.
Fascism, fascists, absolute. You sound... I am going to worship government. Alex Jones, where the fuck? You need to start calling this now. Like, here I am, Alex. Where the fuck? Are you going to stand with this? No. If I know the real Alexander Emmerich Jones, that there should be a statue erected to in Washington as a monument for the freedom. For the shit that you know, to getting in cuffs when you said, no, I won't give you my fucking fingerprint for my ID. I want my ID. I didn't agree to any fucking fingerprint, and they put you in cuffs. That Alex Jones. Yeah, Trump is the swamp. Did people miss the... Didn't you get the fucking memo yet? Did you not see it? Did you not see it? Did they fuck you in the head? They pulled the classic manipulation tactic of narcissists everywhere. Because that's what Don is. His father made him a fucking monster. You delusional Christians, oh my God, he's of Jesus. You look up the only time you see Donald Trump ever say the name Jesus Christ, and what did he do? He smirked. He smirked at the name of Christ. Oh, I'm not as good as at least one guy. Jesus Christ. That's how he did it. The snake. You guys fell for the snake, but what would I expect if you're listening to someone like Kenneth Copeland and you think he's of Jesus Christ? Are you delusional? Can you not see an unclean spirit right in front of your eyes when you see Kenneth Copeland? I mean, Jesus Christ in heaven, folks. Could we please get a witness? I want a witness right now. Get this bitch. Look at this woman. Do you think you're at some beauty pageant for fascists? You're at like a Nazi fashion show? This world, look, it's over. Okay? If you don't know Jesus Christ, you're done. Look at this person, Kenneth Copeland. Look at this. Look, you mean to tell me that you don't know that this man is demon possessed? And you say he's a Christian. What a Christian man. Look at this demon. You see? You don't see him because of me. Holy shit. You can't be serious that you think that you don't see the spirit here. Guys, Jesus would ask you, do you have no discernment? Control plus. Look at this demon. Ew. I'm going to vomit. Look at this. Look at his eyes. Look at this. Okay. Do you understand? If you don't have the discernment to see the demon there, you need to get back in your Bible, okay? That's it. Look at this woman.
And tactical teams have been absolutely imperative to us in helping us make sure we're running operations and really targeting these bad actors. Our Federal Protective Services and also our Border Patrol agents have come and been partners with us in an incredible way. They bring a skill set that has helped us have a whole of government approach under the Department of Homeland Security that has never happened before. The assets that they have and the willingness to do their...
That's literally saying to the American people, we are here for you to be your white, privileged overlords. And we promise, folks, that we are in the process of cleaning up the black and brown. You no longer have to worry as a rich white person in this country to have to deal with the browns and blacks. Because we're cleaning this up. Welcome to America with a K.
Their jobs that this president has allowed them to do has been absolutely incredible. But what you see standing behind me, too, is also other federal partners that have come to the table that are here to bring safety and security to the city of Los Angeles. I want to specifically thank the Army. I want to thank the Marines, the National Guard, our soldiers, our military men and women who've shown up here to help make sure that we have security. Not only do they...
Your ball wash. You have an authoritarian right here. Almost. You have an authoritarian here that's looking you in the face and telling you that this is what America's about. Do you get this? Huh? If you thought that America was about, like, freedom, you're wrong. It's about being white. It's about not tolerating brown or black. That's what America is.
They protect our country around the world, but they're doing it every single day here in the United States of America too, and doing it as service, public service to the people in this country because they took an oath to uphold the law. We also have a U.S. attorney here who has been aggressive,
It is a public service for this administration to violate the Constitution at every step of the way. It is a God-given right of Trump to burn the Constitution and make his own rules from now until he's dead. He will absolutely be president of this country until he is deceased. He will extend his terms indefinitely, and you will worship him because we are white. They are not, and they are no longer welcome because they are not white.
and making sure that we don't pick winners and losers in this country, that the rule of law will be followed, and that people who break the law and perpetuate violence will be brought to justice. They will be prosecuted.
You will serve the system. You will serve. You will give your life to a meaningless dogshit fucking service job. You will be paid nothing, and you won't be able to raise your children correctly without government assistance. And then we will cut that assistance, and you will starve because we are God, government.
And there will be consequences for that kind of activity. The Department of Justice is here and has a presence in our...
If you think you will be a defiant citizen in this experiment that we call fascist KKK America, you will absolutely bow to your servant, which is the billionaire white man. And if you don't like it, this is not your country. The Statue of Liberty may have said that we take everybody in, and it's everybody comes here, but that's not a correct statement. It's from disgusting Frenchies that we hate, frog people, and they should take back the Statue of Liberty because it's fucking theirs. We don't want any transgendered Luciferian creature. This is QAnon stuff now, I'm saying. Okay, if you don't like the fact that we're white, leave.
Our Incident Command Center, as well as the DEA, the FBI, and their investigative teams have been fantastic with their leadership. And we also have the IRS here that's helping us track how these violent protesters are funded, what NGOs out there, what unions, what other individuals may be funding.
Do you understand that every single tentacle of the federal fucking system is ready to take you out if you're not white? We will hunt you. You will not be able to feed your family in Mexico with the menial wage that you get from picking fruit for Americans that won't do those jobs. You are going to pay for being brown. Do you understand? You will pay for not being the color of Donald Trump, Orange Man.
These violent perpetuators that are in these protests that take people who may be wanting to come and be peaceful, but instead turn these into very violent activities that go after law enforcement. That's just simply not
Let's not talk about the fact that the majority of these violent acts that you speak of, Miss Nome, are done by federal agent provocateurs. No, we're not going to tell the American people about how we do dirty play. And then we get the authority to gas people because our own federal agents came in and agent provocateur shit. And now we have the authority to gas people. No, we don't want to tell the American people about those type of tactics because that you would be the inside baseball then. That police state stuff that you guys talked about, that Alex Jones, the crazy conspiracy theorist. Oh, I'm doing more videos on that deposition. Stay tuned for that. I will be taking apart with a microscope all of that shit. And I will prove to you that Alex was absolutely railroaded. It's outrageous that they took his company from him. Anyway, it's coming, I think, soon.
Acceptable. And I also want to thank our U.S. Marshals. They've been so great in helping us to secure facilities, but also operations and also with transportation. That as soon as someone is arrested and brought into incarceration, that they are transported out and able to face prosecution and the consequences for their crimes. I want people to know that while these officers and these agents...
Your fucking crime of wanting to help your family survive in Mexico with menial wages. Why do you think these farmers want to keep this going? How much do you think these people make in a day? A day's wage? There needs to be regulation of this side of the economy, and we don't ban it because it's very productive for business. We don't ban it, but we facilitate it. If you are coming here for work and we know your name, right? Let's just say, okay, Mr. Jose Sanchez, he's here. Okay, I got him in front of me. I'm ICE. Why are you here, sir? I'm here to work. My family, Mexico, money, my family, familia. Absolutely. They draw up the papers. Here's your working papers. You're illegal. Holy shit. One piece of paper. You're here for work. Great. Proof of that? I need some pay stubs. Maybe some cash in your wallet. A lot of guys that do this, they pay in cash. Could I see your wallet? Could I see proof that you have a wage and you're not just coming in here wanting to make trouble? Wanting to benefit off of all of the vices of America? I want to make sure you're not going to do that. I want to make sure that you're here for a legitimate reason of making money and you're going to send it to your people in Mexico. That's your freedom to do that. And you're legal. ICE could do that. I'm almost done, hon.
Agencies and our military are here doing this work and these operations, that the people across this country are so grateful. They are so grateful for the work that is being done here in Los Angeles. They are setting an example for what is happening across the country in other cities. And
our fascist fucking pieces of trash that love to hate are impressed without a doubt that we have a president that's willing to violate the Constitution and put U.S. Marines on the streets of L.A. We think that this is the most amazing fucking thing that we've ever seen in the history of this country because we have a man now that's willing to say, I don't care. I'm your God.
And putting together a model and a blueprint for how we can continue to work to make every single community great again and safe again for our kids and for our grandkids far into the future. I've been in many different states with all the different components that I represent over the last 4 or 5 days, and everywhere I go, people stop me and say, tell everybody whose apartments in the...
All right, I'm skipping ahead, guys, to get to the point because I want to... I got to get off of here. So here we go. I'm going to play this out and you're going to see it.
Military people that are working on this operation will continue to sustain and increase our operations in this city. We are not going away. We are staying here to liberate this city from the socialist and the burdensome leadership that this governor and that this mayor have placed on this country and what they have tried to insert into this city. So I want to say thank you to every single person that has been able to do this.
Right there, there's the beginning of it. Right there. This is just for evidence, okay? He comes in speaking.
Thank you to every single person that has been able to do this.
Do you know why he was speaking that way? Because these males right here, that's security, I guess. That's what they're claiming. It's security. They were pushing the man. Did you see it? You saw it, right? That's why he started speaking up, because they start pushing him.
Burdensome what they have tried to insert into this city. So I want to say thank you to every single person that has been able to do this.
Right there.
Also,
Hands off, hands off, hands off. Why are you doing it? If you don't know the significance of what you just saw, you need to understand. This shows you Trump. This is the spirit of the movement. I'm going to add something here in my scroll bar. because we always got to remember that everything's entertainment. I'm going to tell you that you're in one of the most serious times in the history of the country. And if you don't think that Jesus Christ is coming, he is almost here. Get right with the Lord. Peace out. Wow.